Welcome to the Hustle Skirt Podcast, the show that brings you economic equity for everyone every day with your host, Debra Gould. Yes, I am Debra Washington Gould, President and CEO of Debra Gould and Associates, Inc., DGAI is a New Orleans-based management consulting and performance management business founded in 1996. This year, I get to celebrate 27 years. Please visit my website at www.gouldassociates.com to learn more about my professional service offerings in management consulting, training, facilitating, executive coaching, and business motivational keynoting. So let's talk about why you're here today on the Hustle Skirt Podcast. The mission of the Hustle Skirt Podcast is to promote, communicate, and amplify the influence of men and women entrepreneurs, for-profit businesses. And on occasion, I will invite a C-suite or higher executive with a corporation or nonprofit organization. So it gives me great pleasure today. My guest is a nonprofit organization, and I will introduce her in a moment. So what we're going to do to tell you a little bit more about the Hustle Skirt, just in case you're tuning in for the very first time, the Hustle Skirt is all about hustle, hustle, hustle. It's that hustle mentality. Never give up. Be persistent. Believe in yourself. Be bold. Be courageous. But by all means, be humble and grateful for every opportunity that a client or a sponsor supported your nonprofit or have given you the opportunity to be of service to their organization or their corporation. So with that being said, just want you to remember, when you show up for the Hustle Skirt, becoming, being, and be the best that you can be. And again, hustle, hustle, hustle. So I'm delighted today to have a special guest today, as I stated, a nonprofit organization. My guest today is Chakissia Sapp, founder of the Rashad Bailey Foundation. She is an aspiring mother who is passionate and dedicated to making a change for mothers and families who have lost a child to gun violence. She is a mother she once raised a wonderful son by the name of Rashad in Richmond, California. She received her bachelor's degree in criminal justice at Colorado University. So her purpose and her mission behind Rashad Bailey Foundation ties in so closely to her background in education to promote and give an awareness to mothers and families. So I want to applaud you for being here today and my guest. I know it could be a very educational, informational, and informative interview today, but I celebrate and applaud your courage and your bravery to put it out there to help other families. So again, welcome, Chakissia, to the Hustle Skirt Podcast. So I've been really excited about this opportunity as I learn more and some of the information that you have sent me. And I'm going to share with my audience as we walk through this interview a photo of your son. So I'm hoping that for all the clients and business colleagues or other nonprofit would just step up and get behind your vision. And with that being said, let's just kick this off with a couple of questions to engage you to share more about why you're so passionate and dedicated about this specific message and mission. So here we go. Why did you decide to start your nonprofit organization?
Well, the reason why my why is the Rashad Bailey Foundation and nonprofit is my passion. And the kindness that I have for humanity. And I've always been a genuine person that would like to help others, family, and community. The loss of Rashad has given me a sense of urgency. And it also has given me the compassion for mothers and families to gun violence and to provide them support and resources. It's vital when you're dealing with a lifelong of grief. So yeah, I would like to be there to support the mothers and family in all aspects of resources.
Chakissia, would you mind, with your permission, for me to share a picture as you speak about your son?
Absolutely,
And your
absolutely.
message to mothers and family, that they get a sense and be to connect, they have some connectivity of who we're talking about.
Okay.
So to my audience, in the center, this is the young man, Mr. Billy. So let's continue, Chakissia. So one other thing I would like to ask, and feel free at any time during the interview to share your contact information. If there is something on social media, I want you to say if that's the best means of communicating with you to let folks know about the Rashad Bailey Foundation. So we're going to continue with my next question to you, Ms. Sapp. What are your nonprofit goals? I have this slide up here, but speak in your own voice.
Okay. So some of the goals that we are working towards is to eradicate the justice system. And that's by way of going to the city level and then progressively going to the state capitol to demand that the legislation, the governor are putting in more strict gun policies. And the only way that we could do that is by collaborating with other like-minded nonprofit organizations and the community.
That partnering is so important to get the message out. And hopefully this platform today will be that type of opportunities that others will see this, share it with their communities, and to find ways that you can all come together and speak in one voice with unity. So let's continue. One more, and I hope this is a fun one for you, Ms. Sapp. Who is your biggest role model?
Well, my biggest role model is my grandmother. And it's a fun fact because I was really close to my grandmother who passed away in 2015. However, her name is Verice Wilkes, and she taught me a valuable lesson. And one of the lessons were to listen more and talk less. She said, you will learn more about people as you just pay attention to them and be very observant by their behaviors. And then not only that, I believe in finding justice within an unjust system that doesn't work for minorities. Once you can understand the why and the purpose, finding the lessons and the passions of not giving up is crucial. So when you pay attention to those type of aspects of what's going on around you, then you could be better prepared. And that's why I am so adamant about looking for justice within the system and building the community trust. And so paying attention to all those things as far as progressively training, resources, and things of that nature. So yes, my grandmother has been my biggest
Well,
role.
my hat's off to Paris, your grandmother.
Yes,
That was a
yes,
powerful lesson learned.
yes, yes.
To be able to listen more and talk less, you can learn so much in terms of behaviors and attitudes about others. And when you go out to make your ask,
Yes, absolutely.
you
I
know,
agree.
and so I wish you the best of success with the Rashad Bailey Foundation. Would you help me by sharing your contact information, whether it's a website or if it's best for your generation and to reach all generation, if social media is the best place to connect with you? Would you
So
please
yeah,
share that?
yes. So social media is the best way to support and also see the different activities that we have done in the past and upcoming events, and also where you can find information where you can make future donations. So that would be Instagram. The Instagram name is RB_Foundation21. And as far as the website, that's a work in progress. That should be up and running within the next couple weeks. We're actually we're targeting the date of August 12th, right before Rashad's birthday, which is August 21st. And we also have an event on August 19th for future. It's a fundraising event for future events. So you could also find that on the Instagram page.
Okay, wonderful share. So as we get ready to close out, would you just share that Instagram? And I'm going to also put it in all of my communication
Okay.
as well. And if you want to just step out on faith in your constant everyday faith walk, to want to mention that website, you can always say it's under construction. So that, but share with me and I will make sure it's in my information going forward.
Okay,
So
absolutely.
with that being said, I want to say thank yous, Chakissia Sapp, for being my guest. I learned so much in this little short window of time, but I wanted to offer this opportunity because I know how passionate you are and how much work you're putting into this particular mission to help other mothers and families around gun violence. So as we close out today, ladies and gentlemen, again, the Hustle Skirt podcast is to empower you to speak up, embrace change in your own vision, mission, and purpose. That's exactly what Chakissia Sapp did today. Make sure to visit our website at www.persistencelane.com, all one word, where you can subscribe to the Hustle Skirt podcast, 9 different platforms. So visit www.persistencelane to find out about this particular interview today and other interviews on the Hustle Skirt podcast. And while you edit, if you found value in this podcast today, we would appreciate a rating on iTunes, or if you just tell a friend, a neighbor, a coworker, or invite other nonprofit organizations to check out this particular interview with Chakissia Sapp, founder of the Rashad Bailey Foundation. You're listening to the Hustle Skirt podcast, the show that brings you economic equity for everyone, every day, with your host, Debra Gould. Chakissia, thank you for being my guest today.
Thank you so much for having me.
Much success in every endeavor. Take care. Have a great weekend.
All right, you too. Bye.
Bye.